Hello and welcome back to VW Camper. Sorry about the wind noise, but we're out in the Scottish borders today. It's one of our favourite campsites at Melrose, the Scottish borders, as I say. And big generous pictures on this site. A little privacy edge at the side just shelters the awning. We've had some snow here already. These pictures over here are service pictures, so you can actually hook up your waste and your fresh water to your unit, and of course you have the usual power supply, and they also have television aerial supply, and just behind there you can see a Wi-Fi aerial. This is Wi-Fi on this site as well. Over there in the distance you can see is the wash block, so that's got all of your usual amenities like a laundrette, pot washing facilities and toilets and showers, etc. Put the screens on the windscreen because it went down to below freezing last night. We woke up to quite a lot of ice, and of course they stopped the inside of the windows from steaming up. There's the usual drinking water, wastewater facilities, and there's an Elson point for emptying your chemical toilets. And just over here there's a field that they have dedicated to tents. So in the better weather, that field there tends to be full of tents. Now you might be able to see in the background the town, because we're right in the middle of the town, and right inside of the town there's a little food supermarket. So if you are coming to the site you don't really need to bring many provisions with you because it's all very handy. So this is the site's dog walk facility, and obviously they have a dog poop bin. It's quite hygienic, and they've actually put like a gravel down so you don't get muddy, but there's a grassed area that's quite large enough to exercise your dog. See from up here there's a rugby football stadium over there, and that's Melrose Town Rugby Club. And just beyond there is the River Tweed, which is obviously a salmon river. You can see a bit more of the town from up here. When we got here, of course the roads are so dirty and they're covered in salt because of the snow that we've been having. The van was absolutely ditched, but I've been using my collapsible bucket that you can see there drying out, and a little brush, and that gets all of the road dirt off, and as you can see the van looks quite clean. And that's obviously the electric hookup you can see going in there. That's a water pickup point because we have a sink in there and taps, and then down here you can see the waste outlet. Now in the winter we don't tend to use those because obviously there's a potential for it to freeze and bust the pipes inside, so we tend to dry camp. If you haven't seen it previously, this is a solar powered awning light, and it's ideal at night because it's got one of those sensors on it that picks you up as you step outside the van, and it lights up the awning even through the material in the tent. Well, it's just started to snow, if you can see that. It seems very dark. It's almost like night, but it's the middle of the day. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can probably just see snow coming down. So that's our heater, keeping us nice and warm. You can see the dehumidifier set up there. There's the good lady wife and Jackson.
You've been really naughty, haven't you? You got your ball.
You can see outside it's 4 Celsius. but in here it's 20 Celsius. So that's what, about 69 degrees. And the other thing I always bring with me is this ice scraper. So it's a traditional ice scraper at this end, mounted on a telescopic pole, goes to about 2.5 metres, and on the other end it has a brush and a squeegee, and that allows me to clear all of the snow off the top of the van before I set off on a journey. And I find it also useful for digging out the front wheels as well, because it acts a bit like a shovel with it having that curved bit at the front. So there you can see its full length. And here of course is the good lady wife with Jackson, and he's enjoying his holiday. This is the second time we've taken him away, and he's had a great time this morning.
So naughty. Yeah. Say hello. Hello.
Now, I don't know if you noticed, but it's got a little belt. And if you can see just there, there's a little belt that goes around. I reckon he's studying karate or something. He's a black belt. Now when I saw this on Amazon, I just couldn't resist. Jackson's sporting a dub dog. You can see that. Little bandana for the dog. Keeps him a bit warmer as well, bless him. Matches you, doesn't it? Now that's as far as you can go. Oh boy, now come on then. I'm going to do some training. Sit down. Okay, now sit down. Now I want to give a paw. Give me a paw. Good lad. Now shake a paw. Boy. Okay. Spin round. Good boy. Okay. Sit down. Sit down. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Now wait there. Leave. Go on then. Now Jackson has his own little backpack. It's not one that mounts on top of a dog, but just to bring all of his stuff away with us. We've got his poop bags in there, and he has his food container in there, which is this. And he's got a doggy water bottle with a little tray, so it folds out like this, and you unscrew it and then you can fill the tray with it. So it's handy when we're out and about with him.
Hair dryer? He
has an air dryer for when we're plugged in, because he gets absolutely ditched with being so close to the ground. Towel and some food, but we've brought his puppy food as well. It's just handy if we go out for the day, we can take all of his stuff with us, and he knows exactly what's in there. He knows his food in there, look.
Yeah, and he knows his biscuits and treats as well. You're not having any, no. Go on, let's get your body out.
Oh, you got your bowl. That's it, you sit there and wait for your bonio. Now for the last few weeks I've been getting quite a few new subscribers. So for anyone who hasn't seen my previous videos, this is the awning that we use. And it's a Couture base seconds. I think that's how you say the name. And it's not a dedicated motorhome awning, but because it has these hoods that you can see at the side, you can put it so close to the door that there's very little chance of getting wet as you transition from one to the other. And we've got one of these breathable ground sheets. It's like Hessian material, and so it doesn't damage grass. And on the inside of the awning there are these loops, you can probably see. So if you wanted to use it like a normal tent, you can. You can buy an inner tent that fits inside with a sewn in ground sheet, allows you to sleep in here. But the big advantage of these is that they pop up. All the poles, everything remains inside, and it takes less than 2 minutes to put it up or take it down. Very versatile. And another great feature is these hoods that you can see allow you to connect another one to it because they overlap, and they have these hooks. You may be able to see, so you can find it. There we go, there's the hooks just there, so you can hook them together, and you can put as many together as you like. But we've got 2 of them, so when we go for an extended stay somewhere, we can put both up and have one as a living area where we can dine, and the other one to sit in. As you can see, because there's 2 doors, it gives you great access into the camper van. Now the thing is, when we're camping in the winter like this, just one thing to mention, obviously we get quite a bit of snow here on the Scottish borders, and I tend to use these auto socks because they obviously give you better traction, and a little less difficult to put on as chains. They're quite quick to put them on. You can just slip them over the wheel, drive it forward a little bit, as you can see there, and they do offer much better grip. You're restricted really by the clearance of your vehicle as to how deep snow you can drive in. Somebody salmon fishing down there.